starting with the dining table today by swapping the table cover to one in a more muted shade, something that feels lighter and fresher. And if you're already bracing for those hot summer days, going for a lighter dining table fabric really does help. I'm layering my table cover with a runner, and if you notice this edge on the bottom runner, that's exactly the vibe I'm going for. I'm not using the design on this runner because I'll cover it up anyways with another runner. Now over here in Berlin, we are still right in the middle of winter, which is why layering runners like this just adds that extra coziness. However, for a hotter region, layering can feel like a bit much. Since the tablecloth is a mix of pink and beige in color, I chose a runner that had subtle hints of pink in it as well. That way everything complements each other nicely. For the area next to the dining table, I thought of switching things here and decided to change the prints inside the frames on the adjacent wall. Well, since I'm going for a lighter and more minimal setting, the prints I chose aren't very heavy either. Smaller in size compared to the overall frame actually. However, I think I will see how I feel about them in a day or two and make necessary changes if I feel the need. Keeping things much lighter on top of this cabinet, I think all of winter I had about 4 jars over here, big and small both. Those were a part of a mini breakfast station. But now I am only going to keep 2 wide jars and that should be it. For those of you who are new to the channel, I used to have my pantry jars and my cups and crockery all mixed up across these 2 cabinets. And honestly, I only have 3 cabinets in total, so I really have to make them work. But for a fresher, newer setup, I decided to move all the pantry related items into one cabinet and keep the crockery and cups in the middle one. Because my storage space is limited, I did have to layer a lot of jars one behind the other. But this way, at least I know what lives where, even if it still means a little digging. I've also placed 2 small dividers to arrange the bowls and cups over here. Both cabinets have their own charm and feel, and honestly these small rearrangements are such an easy way to freshen up the home without buying anything new. My old setup was something I had just gotten used to, and it was definitely time to shake things up and try something new. I have to say, it took me a couple of days to get used to this new arrangement, but it was totally worth it in the end. So please don't ever shy away from trying new settings and new arrangements in your home. What's the worst that can happen, right? You can change it back. And the best case, you can actually fall in love with it.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were.
I've added some prints, some plants and some colors here and there.
And I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh.
I've been using this brass spice box, and now that most of the spices in it are almost finished, it felt like the perfect time to wipe it down and clean it properly. I used a ready-made cleaner specifically for brass and just gave everything inside the box a really good scrub. It got that nice shiny look without needing a ton of effort, which I love. Brass isn't the easiest thing to maintain, I'll be honest, but with something like a spice box, the upkeep is pretty basic and totally manageable. The main thing is to wipe it dry immediately, because if you leave it even a little damp, you'll start seeing watermarks and stains all over it. These tiny 4 Cork jars had been sitting in the fridge, but now I have moved them here along with a few extra pantry items. And I added my own labels to make them look a little more special and slightly different from the rest. In one of my previous videos, I shared how I use the air fryer to save time in the kitchen, also how to use it for various recipes. So today, I'm going to be talking about the maintenance bit. After trying a few different methods, I finally found my own little cleaning routine that actually works for me. Basically, I sprinkle some baking soda inside, add a few drops of dish soap, and then pour in a little vinegar. After that, I add hot water and just leave it aside for a while. Letting it sit is the secret because it loosens up all the stuck on bits. And once that happens, you barely need to scrub at all, which is truly the best part of this technique. And the bonus, you can do it on the side while you're finishing up other chores, so it doesn't feel like this whole big task. Our office table was slowly getting cluttered. The more we used it every single day, the more random stuff it collected with no proper place to keep anything. Chargers, the mouse, extra cords, you know the situation. And it was time we fixed this part of the home and gave it a little more attention. We finally found a riser that also has tiny drawers on both sides, which is such a win. It helps organize things and keeps the wires a bit hidden at the back, so the whole setup looks cleaner without us trying too hard. Of course, we've made a promise to ourselves that we won't let extra things pile up here again. And thankfully, since everything has a home now, it's actually been easy to maintain it this way. Plus, this is in the bedroom, so without a doubt, we all know how important it is to keep this area calm and not overwhelming. We also attached this tiny pegboard to hold a few extra things. I feel like this is one of those pieces where you keep discovering new ways to use it over time. Right now it's already helping, but I know we'll keep switching it up as we go. And in case you're interested, we got ours from IKEA. Next to this space is our cabinet too, and I keep changing what goes on top of it depending on what we need at the time. Recently, while I was thinking about switching up the setup here, I realized I could reuse the cake stand I already have as an accessory holder in this corner. So now it takes care of all the little bits and bobs like rings, smaller perfume bottles, tiny essentials, everything that usually ends up scattered. And because it's such a simple reuse and repurpose idea, I thought I'd share it with anyone who has a cake stand sitting in a storeroom somewhere. Little by little, I like bringing in both small and big changes in different parts of the home, things that genuinely help elevate our everyday life. I hope you enjoyed the ideas today. Let me know what you're doing to welcome the new season, and I'll see you all next week.